is, are we going to be reaching that level here?
There's a very good chance we will be, and that will be in our forecast in just a bit. But first of all, Michael, Rochelle, we're going to take a look at the fish fire. Let's go ahead and roll the footage, the very latest as far as that goes. We're grateful to have the Alert Camera Network that has eyes all over the place. You can see the smoke is building at this hour, and notice what it's doing. It's not going directly up. Rather, it's going more at an angle horizontally, that is. So that tells us that there is some wind. It's not extremely strong, but it's certainly not calm. And that is obviously fanning the flames on this otherwise pretty warm and pretty dry day. Let's go back to the weather computer to see what's happening as far as the flames, where they're at currently, north of the 58, west of Keene. This is on the east side of the South Valley, really the foothills overlooking this part of Kern County. To the west, we've got Bakersfield. To the east-southeast, Tehachapi. North is the Kern River Valley, and the desert obviously is over the mountains, not too far away. The winds are not the big story today, which is certainly a good thing. Very weak flow over the valley out of the north, really, but that gives you just enough of a cooling effect from the otherwise pretty warm temperatures. But they do pick up where the fire is happening, which is roughly right in this area. The breeze increases and really intensifies over the Kern River Valley, gusting to 20 to 30, in some cases more like 40 miles an hour. Isolated spots. Otherwise, the Mojave Desert is generally in the 20s to 30s. Ridgecrest checks in with a gust at this hour at 31. The strongest winds go right through the 58 into Tehachapi. And remember, that fire we're watching is right about this way. So these winds are going to continue to be with us for the next several hours and then hopefully subside somewhat. But the temperatures are maximized at this hour. 106 degrees in Ridgecrest, 84 in Tehachapi, 97 in Bakersfield along the 99, and it's in the mid-90s in the San Fernando Valley, 94 in Van Nuys, a pair of sevens graces LA and Camarillo, and look at Las Vegas currently at 109 degrees on this Monday. So it's definitely hot, like it or not, and this may only be a fraction of what could be in store. Up by 3 compared to this time on Sunday in Ridgecrest. No change in Bakersfield and Tehachapi, and it's actually a little bit cooler down in Burbank. So not very big change currently across that part of the world, but you can see the yellows over the desert and the pinks over the Mojave. This tells us we've got an extreme heat warning officially going in until this evening. That is when it will expire at 9 o'clock, and that is when we know we get the temperatures to start cooling on down. But right now, we have still got what we are calling a monsoon over Southern California. Because it's so clear and sunny, most of the action is packed over Sonora, Arizona, New Mexico, and into Utah and east into the Colorado Front Range. That is the afternoon thunderstorm action, but it's quiet across Kern County. So until 9 tonight, we've got the heat warning for our friends watching us from Ridgecrest, Inyo, Kern, Boron, Edwards, Cal City, and Rosamond up to 111. We saw some of those hot readings ever since this weekend and now into this part of the early start to the week. And let's take a look at what we can expect over the next several days. So today and tomorrow, we're going to be near average across the South Valley. That's good. The deserts are still hot and not getting much cooler for the time being. The next heat up is in sight, not too far away. By midweek and beyond, the temperatures will start to climb across all areas. And that tells us heat wave number 3 territory. We will be bouncing back into very hot by the time the weekend rolls around. That could be a significant story. Let's take a look at the temperature trend. One possibility out of several. These are the numbers. Don't take them literally. They could change, but notice the trend. It's going up into the red, possibly significantly. Look at that. By the time we get into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and beyond, we are going to be well above average for the South Valley. Here's a look at your latest 7-day forecast, and it looks like it will be getting hot and getting hotter. And once again, we'll take another look at what we can expect in the days ahead coming up in a bit. We're sending it back to you at the news desk for now.